lying on a resume or fudging on a resume usually is immediate discharge. That's an administrative move. If it had happened on the council's watch, he wouldn't be there.
Tonight, a News 5 exclusive as a county council chairman calls for the firing of the jail's warden.
All this comes after we uncovered statements on his resume that the state calls untrue. 5 on Your Side investigator Scott Knoll broke this story. He's live right now outside the Justice Center with more on the warden's, shall we say, creative writing. Scott.
Yeah, Rob, we don't know if it's an exaggeration or a flat-out lie. The warden's not talking to us, refusing to comment on what we found right here on his resume. For 28 years, Eric Ivey has walked the cell blocks of the Cuyahoga County Jail, first as a guard, then supervisor, associate warden, and now warden. He was promoted last year after turning in a resume that boasted of how he led preparations for the state's jail inspection in 2015 and 2016, then noting it was the first time the center received full compliance. Ivey, apparently so proud of it, he lists it twice on a 3-page resume. Just one problem. 5 on Your Side investigators discovered it's not true.
It just seems to be another brick in the wall over at the problems with the jail.
Cuyahoga County Councilman Michael Gallagher chairs the county's Public Safety Committee.
Disappointed, absolutely.
Disappointed when we informed him inspectors say the jail wasn't fully compliant with state standards in 2015 or 2016. Something confirmed by a spokesperson for the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction.
On any level, in any walk of life, you don't tell the truth on your resume, that's discharge. I don't see any way around it.
Ivey, seen here in file video, declined our request for an interview. Last month's damning U.S. Marshal's report on the jail already raised questions about Ivey's performance, noting the warden did not consistently make weekly visits to the jail's housing units, violated inmates' constitutional rights by issuing discipline without a hearing, and that he imposed meal restrictions on inmates as punishment. On his resume, Ivey also boasts of conceptualizing and implementing the jail's special response team. According to the Marshal's review, members of that team were observed verbally abusing and demonstrating aggressive behavior toward inmates, withholding or denying personal hygiene items to inmates, and showing, quote, deliberate indifference to humane needs. Gallagher quick to point out council doesn't have the authority to hire or fire, but he believes it's clear what needs to happen next.
This should be taken care of at the administrative level, and I would hope that it will be in the very near future, if not today.
But it doesn't sound like that's going to happen. A spokeswoman told us tonight the county vetted Ivey's resume, vetted his credentials, vetted his experience, and decided to hire him to be a warden. Reporting live downtown, I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Scott Knoll.